I don't care if you've been trying to make it all the way out of Derry all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Dudu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Vista. Smoke me out, fam, with all the thanks. On my left, the oldest ninja in the world, Old Ninja.
Reporting for you live from the Upside Down. So I don't have all my stuff with me, but I'm here.
There you go. Welcome back, man. We can hear you on the cast, so that's great. We're not just seeing you. On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, choking people out on the three sports Chronos.
And I'm going to report to you from the right side up. Here's to hopefully a better 2026.
There you go. Back up in it. Sorry we missed a couple weeks. You know how it is. We old and shit, and sometimes life gets in the way. But we back for New Year's Eve for them.
Yeah, New Year's Eve. So happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Sorry I've been missing in action for like a couple of weeks. But I played Hades on one of those weeks, so that was fun.
There Hades you go.
I'm trying to bring everything up. But we should be live streaming now.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. I don't know who's in the chat yet. I don't think anybody. Nobody yet. And listener of the week, I'm trying to pull up. And it is. Come on, SoundCloud. They're fucking this all up. Yeah,
SoundCloud.
Nobody, apparently.
Goddamn, SoundCloud tripping.
Yeah, we got a bunch of listens, but no. Like I said before, multiple times, I can only see if you listen on SoundCloud, which, you know, they host the podcast. You know, that's how we distribute it. So, but if you listen on, you know, any other, you know, program or app, we don't see your actual name. So, yeah.
Oh, well. We keep it moving.
There we go. Brandon Park. There we go.
Nice. Shout out.
Brandon Park said he low-key thought Old Ninja was a new cast member with a new camera angle.
Nice.
Yeah. He's coming to you from underneath a bunk bed.
Yep.
Yeah. We're getting bombed out here, so, you know, it's New Year's.
There you go. Old Ninja, to keep up the traditions. You usually pour out something. You got any?
I don't have my stuff with me. I'm gonna have to do it next time.
No worries.
So.
No worries. We got a bunch to fucking cover because it's been fucking weeks. Can we start, if you don't mind, with holy shit, Nicki Minaj done lost her fucking mind. Like, I know I'm going backwards with this. There is an actual petition with over 70,000 goddamn signatories trying to get Nicki Minaj deported back to fucking Trinidad. Right.
Wow.
And that's the crazy thing about all this. Like, people that are petitioning for her to get deported is just, it shows that she has picked the wrong side here. You know, I can almost guarantee you that the vast majority of those people that want to get her deported are not from, you know, her normal listening, you know, whatever group. You know, it's all these people that are, you know, all these MAGA folks that want to get her deported. And yeah, I mean, you made your bed, fucking sleep in it. So you don't. I don't want to sound too disrespectful, but honestly, I don't really give a shit at this point in time because, like, this is a person that, like, this administration is literally going door to door, Gestapo style, arresting people that have committed no crimes other than being here, you know, undocumented, that are still paying taxes and contributing to our society, that committed no other crimes. And they're just rounding them up, throwing them in secret prisons that are in other countries, and they don't really seem to give a shit. And she's an immigrant. And for her to sit there and be like, oh, you know, I'm all about MAGA or whatever, and it's like, no, like, it's like you're literally campaigning for white supremacy. And I'm saying that not lightly because that's literally what this campaign has been, and they continue to be. So, yeah, she deserves it.
Yeah, there are also, I mean, you're right. There are some people who, you know, don't have immigration status or whatever, or they're on the path to becoming American citizens. They've taken people out at the courthouses. And then there are those who are American citizens, born here, who are rounded up just because they're brown or speak a different language or English with a fucking accent, you know. So all bad all the way around. But let me just back up a little bit. She's over there with, you know, the white woman's version of Hulk Hogan, Erica Kirk, you know, with all the fireworks and the spandex, and you know, everybody grieves differently. I get it, you know, but she's up there with Turning Point USA, like Kronos mentioned, praising this administration, licking the boot, you know, all the talking points, being anti-Nigerian, you know, Nigerian, trying to protect, quote unquote, the Nigerian Christians, like all kind of stuff.
Yeah, like that gets into a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, it's so wrong. And the fact that literally, you know, Charlie Kirk, when he was alive, he talked about how Nicki Minaj was not a role model and shit talked her. And all of a sudden, you know, he's gone, and, you know, Erica Kirk, has her, like, platforms her. But it's like, he didn't like you. So, like, and the vast majority of that whole crew doesn't like you. So, like, what are you doing? Like, I guess they will give you, you know, a platform, and you'll get, like, some money off of that. But they're going to cut you off so fucking fast. Like, everybody's finding out. Literally, you got people that are literally white women that are finding out about Trump, that are in places of power. I'm talking about Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Like, if you're not a loyalist, they will fucking throw you to the wolves. So I don't know what the fuck she's thinking.
They never liked her. They never liked her fucking music.
No.
They never liked her skin tone. Let's just be honest. They never liked her her nationality and Trinidad. Like, they've never said anything positive about her culture. And let's be very clear, it was Black Americans in the hip hop community in this fucking country that gave Nicki Minaj a fucking career, like full fucking stop. You know, she didn't blow up in Trinidad and then, you know, oh my God, I, you know, came over here and I was already a superstar. No, that's not how the fuck it happened. And I'll also say this too. She's traditionally had a whole bunch of folks in the LGBT community supporting her, doing her makeup, doing her dances, doing it. Like, she trashed everybody that got her to this multimillionaire household name status with this shit. And plenty of people are rightly so writing her the fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, she sold out. Oh, Ninja, what do you think about this?
I'm not too versed on this whole thing. I just know that she fucked up. That's all I know.
Oh, so,
that's pretty much literally all I know.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
what exactly did she do?
She was on Turning Point USA with the Erica Kirk shit, spewing every single. Pretty much every single MAGA talking point, like you would see on like some Fox News, or what's the name of the shut up and dribble woman from Fox News?
I forget her fucking name. Is it? I can see
one
her
of those
face.
blonde women on Fox.
She's got a narrow face.
They're all blonde on Fox.
I know. It doesn't help.
Yeah, it does not help at all.
Like, you can't say they look the same because, you know, they want to sound racist, but, you know.
I mean, but they all are the same.
Yeah, but anyway, she was spewing all this nonsense and took a whole lot of fucking heat for it. I'll also say this really quickly. She's had beef with a whole fucking litany of goddamn other female rappers, some male too, but let me air out some dirty laundry. She's had beef with Nicki Minaj, she's had beef with Megan Thee Stallion. She's had beef with Cardi B. She is married to a man who I think is a registered convicted sex offender.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a lot of issues with her, and truth be told, in the big year of 2025 that's about to end in a few hours, her music ain't moving like it did back in 2009, 2010, 2012.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. It's just like her trying to get back out there. But it's like those people are not going to ever fuck with you like that. They're not going to pick up your albums. They're not going to they're not going to give you love. Like, they're not You know, one of my favorite ones is Mariah Carey. She was on some talk show or some late night show, and they asked, "Can you give some words about Nicki?" This is like years ago. Can you give some tell me what you like about Nicki Minaj, or like something like that? And she was like, "Oh, I think you said like, what did she say? It was like, can you say something nice about Nicki Minaj?" And then she thought for like 2 seconds. She looked at the guy and goes, "Can you?" And I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "What the fuck, man? Like, what did you do?"
Shade is epic. My favorite is when someone asked her years ago about J-Lo. It was like she was like, "I don't know her."
Yeah,
And just stuck to that fucking story, straight face, deadpan with it. I was like, God damn, that's awesome.
yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, Nicki's career. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not just Nicki. It's that whole 2010 to 2016 Young Money crew. Like Wayne ain't doing shit now.
Yeah.
Drake has had an epic failure this last year and a half, and Nicki has just been getting eaten alive by, to me, more talented female rappers, even young ones like Doechii. Obviously, Megan just has been on a fucking steamrolling tour, basically, with all of her latest stuff and all the anime cosplay that she's done. And then, even Party has been fun and doing stuff that's been more interesting, more compelling.
Sorry, real quick.
Shout out to Glorilla.
Yeah.
Glorilla, yeah.
Shout out to Domino. I haven't seen Domino in the chat for a long time. So what's up?
Nice.
Oh shit.
What's up, Domino?
Yeah, it's funny, the whole like Young Money thing. Like a lot of them are very anti-black. Even fucking Lil Wayne. Like you talk about how like racism doesn't exist because I made it. I'm like, no, that's not how that works. So yeah,
and he did go full MAGA red hat first term.
They're just fucking sellouts, man.
Yeah,
just...
he got his gun charges. He got pardoned for gun charges.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, and maybe that's Nicki Minaj's angle. Maybe she just wants a fucking pardon for her sex offender fucking husband.
Yeah.
So I have heard that her husband has some charges from the past that could get pardoned, but apparently her brother has some charges with a underage girl that she could get expunged. And what other way to get them gone by coaching up to the people that can make them gone?
Hey, shout out to Cat Williams. He tried at the beginning of a full fucking year ago. He was just like, all these truths are going to be fucking revealed and shit. And folks are learning that a lot of these celebrities truly ain't shit. They've never been shit, and they will sell you out in a fucking heartbeat. You don't know these people.
How fucking, hold on. So I'm reading up on the guy's name is Kenneth Petty, and he's a registered sex offender. Petty was convicted of attempted rape in the first degree in April of 1995. How fucking old is he? Because she's 43.
He's probably in his late 40s or early 50s.
No, he has to be in his fucking 50s, bro. Like, if you attempted rape in like in the early, like the mid 90s, you got to be in your fucking 50s.
Yeah, I would hope. Yeah.
A level 2 sex offender.
Yeah, this is a convicted thing. This isn't alleged. This isn't. Oh, let's wait for the facts. This is something he fucking did, man. So.
He's 47. Okay, he's only a year. Damn, he was young then. Jesus.
Young and raping people.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not. No excuses.
Terrible.
Yeah.
So.
Because he was what? He would have been 17, I guess, at the time. 16 or 17.
God damn, dude. Fucking, you should be wet behind the ears worrying about playing Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, Like,
yeah, no shit. Damn.
Hey. Also, like, she was well into her fame and celebrity by the time she married this guy, right?
Yeah, they got married in 2019.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
I just... This is who you choose? All right.
I mean, maybe he turned around his life, but, I don't know.
That says something about... I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That says something about you. You're willing to overlook convicted sex offender.
That's a lot.
That's a choice that one can make, but goddamn, like, anyway. Nicki gone Nicki. But the thing that has been fucking making me die fucking laughing is this shit on Twitter where they've been talking about everybody grieves differently, and then them showing like Hulk Hogan coming out in the '80s, or goddamn, I don't know, some Kendrick coming out, or anything that's big and a spectacle and with lots of fireworks. They got some Barnum and Bailey shit, but it's this running gag because this chick, Erica Kirk, we have seen her be busy every single day since Charlie got murdered, and it's been like very overt and really loud and fireworks and speech here and do this interview. Who's watching these goddamn kids?
That's what I'm saying. Like she's out there talking about how women need to be at home and not choose careers. Meanwhile, she's out here like where like I haven't seen a picture with her and her kids in like forever. And it's like
so that's because JD Vance is watching them.
Yeah, probably. Or Usha, like, his wife. But anyway, normally I wouldn't like criticize somebody like this, but if you're out here talking about how women should stay at home and pick their family over their careers, meanwhile you're out here with your school-age children, and you're out here doing all this big ass tour in front of like all these people, and it's like, where are your kids? Who's watching them? Like, you're telling these women to stay at home with their kids, and you're not doing that. So don't sit there and bullshit. And honestly, she's fucking creepy. I'm just gonna fucking say it. She's fucking creepy. Like when she's out there and she does like her weird fucking stare thing. Like I don't know what the fuck is happening with her, but it's really fucking creepy.
I'm sorry. Can you rewind the tape? Stare thing?
Yeah, like she'll like talk and then she'll be like, I'm not even like, she'll be like, so, oh ninja, tell me about your day.
No,
and I'm not exaggerating.
For those who are audio only, Kronos did the look just like Sam Jackson in what was that, Black Snake Moan?
Yeah, Black Snake Moan.
That's the look he gave into the camera.
It is so fucking weird. So, and you can watch a video. Some people have like they've taken like death metal music or like horror music every time she does like the weird stare, and it's just like, what is happening here? Like you need to like literally take a step out of the. This is a nobody's advice, but I'm gonna give you nobody's advice. My advice: get the fuck out of the limelight. Take care of your fucking family. Grieve, actually fucking grieve, and then do what you got to do. But in the I haven't seen this woman like really grieve. Like she hasn't given herself any space to grieve. I don't know. Are her kids like? How are her kids doing grieving? Like, and that's one of the other like main points is like they just lost their dad, and like their mom is like out gallivanting around, hugging up on some other dudes and shit, just like throwing parties and shit. It's just like, be there for your kids. Make sure your fucking family and yourself is okay before you're doing all this other bullshit.
Could you imagine, and I know it's a different time, I get that, but could you imagine JFK, widow, or, Coretta, Scott King, anybody like immediately after, a few days, weeks after, nothing but nonstop media, blah, 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 I'm gonna, do a concert here, the amount of backlash that those women would have taken for doing that immediately, not a year later, not 2 years later, not 5 years later, a few weeks.
Yeah. And what I don't like is that, I'll keep saying this as much as I can, is that these MAGA people are not the majority of America. They're not. They are less than 1/3 of America that voted for Trump this last time, even the time before that. So I hate that the fact that they're saying like that, this is all like it's a mandate and like these are like the majority of Americans believe this. They believe in like, Charlie Kirk's message and they're like they believe in Erica Kirk and all this blah 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 blah. No, they're the fucking minority in America. The majority of Americans did not vote for, first of all, anybody the last election. Second of all, the other third, which is like it's less than a third, voted for now I forgot her name because it's been a while. She hasn't been fucking active. Yeah, for Harris, for Kamala Harris. So this is not the majority of America. And I hate the fact that they're like still to this day sucking up all the political air out of America, and they're the fucking minority.
Also, though, people can see with their own fucking. I mean, if they reflect a little bit, let's say someone did vote for him in November of 2024. There are people, some more quiet than others, that fucking regret it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
they're getting deported.
Just because you did something in November 2024 doesn't mean at the end of December of 2025 you're happy with that decision. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And so things can fucking change. If people, lost their federal fucking job, their groceries are more fucking expensive, their neighbors are getting deported, and overall you're not feeling very positive about the overall outlook of the country. you can no longer be MAGA. I will tell you quite honestly, and I know I'm in a little bit of a bubble in coastal California, and I get that, but even if you're in Iowa, even if you're in Texas, even if you're in Mississippi, I don't think you're seeing as many red hats out and about and Trump flags as you did in the fall of 2024. You tell me if I'm wrong. I don't live there.
No, this is like more to my point. I'm looking at the Gallup poll, and his approval rating is 36%.
Yep.
His disapproval rating is 60%. He is one of the most unpopular presidents of all fucking time.
Yep.
Because he's doing a terrible job, no matter how you want to slice it. Like the economy is still shitty, no matter how much he wants to lie to you and gaslight you. Gas is not underneath $2. Everything is still, the prices are high and going higher. The tariffs have done a fucking terrible, job with our economy. Like, and he just sits there and still lies about it. And people are waking up. Like, look at all the farmers. Like, he's literally taking the tariff money to like bail out farmers. It's like, if he didn't put in tariffs for like soybeans and shit, then they would have been fucking fine. Like, he created the problem, and he's trying to give you the solution to a problem that he fucking created.
Go ahead, old dude. Get in there.
Let's not forget our war on Venezuela.
Yeah.
So we have unofficially declared war on Venezuela for suspected drugs, not proven drugs, suspected.
Also, on Christmas fucking day, and I can't stand you evangelical Christian fucking hypocrites. Christmas Day, he bombed Nigeria.
Oh yeah.
So real quick,
talking about I'm trying to protect Christians in Nigeria. Bullshit.
Before we get into that, real quick, Mile High Blurred, thank you very much. He just super chatted us $5. So, awesome. And I'll read what he said. Shit. Happy New Year!
Much
Appreciate
love.
all the episodes this year. Listening every Thursday morning had been part of my weekly routine for over 10 years. Wow, yeah, we've been around for like more than 10 years.
He's been with us since the beginning, pretty much.
Fuck, I wish I could have saw him when I was out there. I was out in Colorado Springs earlier this year.
I still got my shirt, by the way. So
much love to
thank
him.
you, sir.
He's a real one. He's a real one.
Yeah, my shirt. That's a sick ass shirt. I still got that shirt. It's fucking awesome. So,
hey, and I know we're dogpile, but it's rightly so. I mean, the other giant pink elephant in the room over the last couple of weeks that we really haven't gotten into, but it's even more true now than it ever has been. He's diddled children. Like they're, the released Epstein lists or files with the bullshit worst redacting job of all time confirmed quite a bit.
There might be more to it than just him diddling children. There might be some horrific stuff after, which I don't know if it's been proven, but either way, it's illegal and all over the world. So if it is true, he definitely needs to see the inside of a cage. So
there's a lot of horrific stuff all the way around.
Yeah, but we already knew he's been a creep. Everybody that's like, oh, this didn't happen. I'm like, he's on tape talking about grabbing women by the pussy. Like, in all these other horrific things, he's literally been convicted of sexual assault before. Multitudes of women have, come out and said this guy has done some really creepy or overt rapey shit to them. So, like, this is not new. This is par for the course. So, like, people that don't want to believe it, you're living in a fantasy world. Like, you don't live in reality. You live in a fantasy world where, gas really does cost $2 and you're really not going broke from paying for fucking gas. And your electricity price definitely went fucking down over the past year, even though it definitely didn't. you know? And you definitely didn't get laid off from the fucking farm or whatever shitty job that you had. Or if you work for the government. Like, you know, like these things are all happening to people. So,
well, Kronos, you know that's just the Somalis in Minnesota's fault. That's who's to blame. If not for them, everything would be great.
yeah, the Somalis in Minnesota thing. This is like the perfect encapsulation of the amount of bullshit that this minority of Americans want to believe that some quote unquote journalist who definitely was not a journalist. It'd be like me calling myself a journalist. He's just a YouTuber and he decided to bring up a story that was already covered years ago, which I'm not even going to spoil it for you, but we'll talk about it in a minute. But basically a random white guy with a bunch of cameras surrounded by other white people in masks that were like his bodyguards decided that it'd be a good idea to go knock on the doors of random daycare centers and then wonder why they didn't open the fucking door and why the door was even locked. Like, if you have a child, you would know and expect those doors to be locked in America. Like, I don't expect a random adult with a camera, or random adult at all, or random anybody to just open the door to a daycare center. The doors should be locked to protect my fucking children from crazy ass people like this dude.
Yep.
And then he pretended like that all these Somalis were defrauding, you know, the taxpayers because he couldn't talk to some people. It's not their job to talk to you. And I just want to be like totally transparent. Yes, there was some Somalis, like 86 Somalians did get arrested for fraud. But this is like years ago, and they were already arrested. This is years ago. And the ringleader, guess what? A white chick. So like all this stuff has already been out in the places that he went. They had violations for other things, but they weren't for fraud. It was for like, you know, basically not having teaching standards and like some cleanliness stuff and some other things. They had violations for other things. But the only reason why we know this is because they had licenses and these people, the government was going through and inspecting them over the years within like the last 6 months.
Yeah.
So, and they just, in, you know, the Mongol world just totally, you know, latched onto this and they're catching even more shit. Remember how they're already talking about how Somalians were eating the dogs and shit like that.
Yep.
And so that's another reason why, you know, a close knit community wouldn't open the doors to a random fucking white dude. Yeah. You know,
isn't the state being denied like aid because of this?
Not just that one state. I think it's everywhere. HSS is saying they're going to stop all funding for. I think it's childhood. I got to look up the fucking story, but it's all childhood something, which is like they're just fucking up for everybody.
I thought the whole state was like on lockdown. I was like, whoa, because of this fucking daycare situation. Like, what the fuck? Well, like, how are you gonna lock down a whole state over daycare? Like, you can lock down daycare, move on to other shit.
It's a scapegoat thing. Like, yes, you can find isolated incidents in any community of someone doing wrongdoing, some frauds, some people getting arrested. That is nowhere near something where you should say the entire community is evil. The entire community of immigrants from this country need to be deported, even though plenty of them, over 80-90%, are American citizens. Like, it's an easy scapegoating, just like the Latino community, just like the Haitian community.
Well, but this is the crazy thing, though, is that they want to say that all Somalians were committing mass amounts of fraud.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rick Scott, who was, what was he? He was on, he's part of Congress.
Yeah.
But he committed the largest healthcare fraud, largest healthcare fraud ever, a white guy. And nobody was out there in the news saying all white people are committing fraud. You know, it's totally fucking racist.
I'll give you one more high profile one. In Mississippi, one of the poorest, if not the poorest.
Is a governor.
Yeah. Mississippi, if not the poorest, one of the poorest states in the country, Brett Favre, one of the American fucking quarterback sports heroes, was committing millions of dollars of fraud against the poorest people in this country.
Yeah.
So, you know, it didn't say anything about all Mississippi white folks or all Southern white folks or all white Americans. You know, I mean, you got to put some things in complete context. So it's sad. And then the other thing is, Trump has this fixation on Ilhan
Omar.
How do you pronounce it? Ilhan
Omar?
Did I get it right?
Omar. Ilhan Omar?
Yeah. Ilhan Omar, who's obviously of Somali descent as well, and represents that community, according to her constituents quite well, because she's gotten reelected multiple times. But yeah, it's ugly, ugly shit.
Yeah, and it's obviously it's racist. And for me to even say that, some folks will get, they'll be mad about, so you can't say it's racist. I'm like, no, like you don't say this about any other. You only say these sorts of things about minority brown communities. That's the only time it ever comes up. Meanwhile, white folks do fraud all the fucking time. People in fucking Congress commit fraud all the fucking time. They literally cheat people out of their taxpayer dollars. They defraud the fucking stock market, all the time, and nobody says it's all white people. They don't even suggest that.
The only Africans or people of African descent, quote unquote, that he likes and MAGA likes are the white South Africans that they let in here on the red fucking
the Dutch.
carpet.
Yeah.
Wait, is that still true?
I mean, they let him in already.
I mean, I thought after Elon, he kicked him out. No,
they're still here.
So, no,
Okay.
they still here. They living their best life.
Like, what are they doing? Like, what jobs do they get? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Are they contributing to society? Are they paying taxes? Like,
yeah, and they're not gonna be scapegoated.
No.
For shit. But yeah. So,
Happy New Year for all the folks that are on the East Coast. It is now next year.
Oh no, yeah.
Is it Hellfire and Brimstone? Is that what's happening right now? Is it just slowly going across the world right now?
Speak to us from the future.
Might get hit by a meteor. Did a meteor hit? Yeah.
All right. I gotta switch gears just a little bit. I'm gonna do a mea culpa. I owe the listeners here and some people even on this cast a big apology. I fucking like Hades now. It took me 5 fucking years. I talked a lot of shit. I tried this. I'm talking about Hades 1. I tried this game 8 or 9 times.
Of course, you're talking about Hades 1 because you can't play Hades 2 because Prodigy hates women. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's not even on the PS5, but I haven't gotten Hades 2.
I'm playing on
Hades
Steam.
1 is what I'm talking about. I had tried. I owned this game since like 2021, some shit. And it never fucking got its hooks in me. I didn't understand the mechanics. My fucking 15-year-old sat me down and said, "Hey, old man, this is how you play this fucking game." And finally, for the first time, I was like, "Oh, I should use the mirror. Oh, I should talk to these gods and get better boons. Oh." And then it just became fun, and I've been playing it every single day for the last 10 fucking days. I played it tonight for 2 hours. Like, it's got its hooks in me real bad. So I am sorry that I talked shit about Hades in terms of it not being a game for me because I didn't get it. Now I do, and I like it.
Yeah, I've been. I'm trying to pull up like my latest. How long have I played this game? Hades 2. I played it for. Hold on. 237 hours now.
God damn!
So,
but you're saying Zag isn't in it though?
I cannot confirm or deny that he's in it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, fair enough. All right. I'll wait. Once it comes out on the PS5, I'll probably pick that one up at some point. But I'm loving it. It. I've seen not all. I've seen a majority of the in-game content. Leveling up the weapons. I'm still doing runs, so I like it.
I will tell you though that Hades 2 is better than Hades 1.
Okay.
So, and I understand that's like Hades, the first one was like really good. I really enjoyed it too, but Hades 2 is better in like pretty much every way. So yeah.
All right. I'll check it out at some point. It'll probably, if it follows suit like Hades 1, it'll probably be sometime in 2026.
Buy a fucking Steam Deck, bro. Treat yourself.
I do kind of want to.
Treat yourself.
Yeah.
Or wait until the the what do they call it? The Steam machine drops.
When is that?
Sometime next year. But I think the Steam machine is going to be kind of a turning point in gaming, because right now there's only one console that is really worth buying, unless you like most people, like you just like the controls better on like certain. Mm-hmm. Like I like the PS5 controller. All right.
Yep.
The Switch is the only console that's worth getting for exclusives. That's the only one.
Wait a minute. You don't like the PlayStation exclusives?
Oh, I do. But if you just wait a couple of months, they come out on the PC. So why the fuck do you need to buy a PS5? Same thing with the Xbox. The Xbox games come on the PC.
So I think the overwhelming majority eventually do make it to PC. But I don't think it's all. I don't think it's all of them.
Name one. Name a single PlayStation game right now that's an exclusive that you can't play.
Spidey 2?
I think you can, or at least it's on the list to be on there.
Is Spidey 2 on PC right now?
No, but I'm pretty sure it has a release date soon. Within like the next few months.
It's on Steam already.
Spidey 2 is on there now. Okay.
Yes. It dropped on PC January 2025.
Okay, so, but you still had to wait over 2 years.
Do we really care about that? I mean, honestly.
What were some of the other games?
God of War?
Demon Souls? Was that on the PC?
Was that a PlayStation? I think it is. Demon
Souls. Is that even an exclusive?
Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Let me see. Yes. Wait. Demon Souls remake on PC. When? Yes, you can. It's somewhere on there.
Okay.
I'll pull up my actual Steam. Hold on. Let me pull up my actual.
It could be. I don't keep up with the Steam stuff as much.
Yeah, I think like a lot of console gamers. Sorry, y'all get to see my Steam page right now. Anyway, I think a lot of console gamers don't understand like how much content PCs now have that used to be, proprietary to other consoles. Like they just come out. Demon Souls.
I know they got. What was that zombie game?
Well, it's not on Steam. Sorry, but you could probably get it on PC.
Okay. I know they got that zombie biker game. What was it one? Days Gone.
Days Gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Did they get Last of Us 2?
That's on there. It's $16 right now. It's on sale.
Yeah. Did they get Last of Us 2 as well?
There's more than one Last of Us on PC.
Okay.
So.
The Last of Us Part 1, Part 2 remastered. Yeah, that's all on here.
Okay. Well then, yeah.
And you get serious sales.
Yeah. Look.
So yeah, like actually, I need to buy. Sorry, while I'm on here, Half-Life Alyx is on sale for $18, 70% off right now.
That's good. That's good.
I'm picking it up because my PSVR 2, you can use on a PC now, so it hooks up with Steam.
Do they have Yotai already on there?
That you got to wait for. You got to wait for it. But actually, it might be soon. Hold on, let me see. Let me see what my payment.
Probably next year.
Probably. I mean, that's literally fucking tomorrow. So.
Yeah.
Let me see. So that's purchased. Ghost.
So the original, Ghost of Tsushima is on there with the complete DLC.
Yeah. No, I knew that one. But that was from 2020.
Oh, yes. It doesn't have a release date yet, but it is confirmed.
Okay. Well, if you're patient.
Yeah, it's got to be patient, which is fine. But I'm just saying, like, I think in the future, console gaming is kind of, especially for exclusives, Nintendo has already, like, they've won. This latest generation, they've won. And they've won the past 2, maybe 3 generations?
For
the past 2. Well, no, just so like, wait, hold on. Even for like sales.
When you say exclusives, I never understand whether timed exclusives are exclusives or not.
Well, I'm counting okay. You cannot play Nintendo games on any other anything unless you like literally hack it. Like you you cannot play like a legal version of any Mario game on a PC.
I hear you.
Or on a PlayStation or on an Xbox.
But what I'm trying to mention, though, is something like, Hades 2, for the console, it's a Switch 2, but it's a PC game as well.
It is a PC game, yeah. But what I'm saying, though, is like the Nintendo-branded games, you can't play anywhere else.
Okay.
Like, and it's like, people kind of discount that, but it's like, they're games that are like highly critically acclaimed, like Zelda games, Mario games, fucking Donkey Kong games, Shit. What is it? What is that fucking fighting game called? I forget what the fuck it's called. Super Smash Brothers. They have Pokemon games. These are all exclusives that you can only play on Nintendo. And there's no way around that. That's why they keep selling. That's why they keep outselling all the other consoles. Like Xbox has been wrapped for a while. PlayStation is kind of stagnant right now. Like it's been steady, but the Switch 2 sold like gangbusters. And people don't give them their flowers. That no like hardcore gamers talks about like how well the Switch 2 has done. But it's kicking Sony's ass and Microsoft's ass, even though it's pretty fucking easy to do. The only contender there is the PC, and that's what. Luckily, the Steam Deck and the Steam. I expect the Steam machine to outsell the PS5. So yeah, I'm just gonna Negrodamus it.
We'll see. Here's what I will say. I think the elephant in the room is going to be and I know this is old school, but when you go rewind the clock all the way back to 2013, GTA 5 is going to be a console exclusive for the first year or two.
Maybe, yeah, for the first year or two. Yeah.
If it follows suit from, I'm talking about, GTA 6. If it follows suit from GTA 5, that is going to be a huge, huge fucking seller. We've talked about it on this show for years, and it's supposedly going to be coming out next year. So,
But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if GTA 6, because people seem to forget that GTA used to be a PC exclusive. So,
it did?
Yeah, for like the first two games.
But let's be perfectly honest, though. I think we have to be clear. GTA 3 revitalized that franchise and made it a global phenomenon more so than 1 and 2.
It didn't. I wouldn't say revitalized because it was on the come up. But yeah, it did. That was like their blockbuster. Was GTA 3. Yeah, I agree.
GTA 3 made it a household fucking name, where everybody, even people's grandparents, know what GTA is, but they didn't know that after 1.
I mean, the normies, yes, they didn't know what GTA was, but I was playing GTA back when it was top down on the PC.
And normies.
Yeah.
And
wow.
And GTA 6 is people are going to literally buy consoles just for that title, that game alone.
I'm saying though, because the Steam machine I expect to come out before GTA 6 does, because GTA 6 drops late next year.
Yes.
That's like the latest prediction. I expect the Steam machine to drop in like summer or basically summer, maybe October, November. So I expect the Steam machine to drop before that. If the Steam machine can get GTA 6 to play on a PC or play on the Steam Deck, which is a PC or the Steam machine, I expect people to like really buy the Steam machine even more, because I'd expect it to be cheaper than the current consoles.
Well, what have they released the price? Because last time I looked, they didn't have a price yet.
They haven't released the price, but I mean, I don't expect it to be even $1,000. I expect it to be like probably $650, maybe $700, which is like that's the price of a PS. Honestly, it probably could be cheaper. So
okay. I mean, obviously, the price is going to matter to a whole lot of fucking people, and the ability to play GTA 6. That's for when we're looking at 2026, we're here in a few hours.
But it's not even
the East Coast is already there.
So Prodigy.
Those are the two big questions.
So it's not saying that if it just plays GTA 6. I think that's kind of like that's small. It's kind of small thinking, because Steam has a bigger library than PlayStation. By a lot.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. But Steam also, and from what I've heard, I'm not on there, does have a lot of stuff that is indie. Yeah. Some stuff that doesn't sell at all. Let's just be clear. It has a huge library. But GTA 6 is a giant. Let me put it like this. You'll have parents. You'll have, obviously, older gamers. You'll have everybody that can going to every retail outlet or even just downloading it or whatever. It's going to break all the servers and all the video game records for day one, week one sales.
Maybe, but what I'm saying though is like if you've ever bought anything on Steam at all, and all of a sudden the Steam machine drops, like you can just play that on the Steam machine. So like there's people that, and
that's right.
And they have like I said, the library is large. Don't get me wrong, GTA 6, yeah, it's gonna be a nice addition, especially if they can get it. But that's not gonna be like the be all end all of the Steam machine. And we didn't even mention the fact that they're dropping a new VR headset. So
yeah, I still think VR is a little niche for like just mainstream sales, but
yeah, I'm with you. I need to play Half-Life Alyx, which I just bought. So yeah,
but we shall. Sorry, old ninja, jump in here too. You got any? Because you've done some PC gaming as well.
So what I've noticed is that a lot of the PC market has a lot of niche games from Japan that you can't readily get in the States. And on Steam, you just look it up and boom, you got it. The only thing I think was cautionary is like the parents that buy the Steam machine for kids without paying attention to what they're playing. Because there is some sometimes AO rated games that you might be able to get on Steam.
That's the same thing with the same thing with every console, except for Nintendo. Sword. Actually, no, that's different now. You can play M-rated games in there too.
Well, no, I was going to say
AO rated games.
Yeah, for PlayStation, there are some uber risque, games, especially with a lot of weeb nudity that don't get released on PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean, you can set, if your kid has a Steam account, you can set restrictions on what they can see. It's like this is not fucking rocket science. Just set the restriction on put in their age.
A lot of parents are not privy to that stuff.
Well, then they're fucking idiots, honestly. And it's the same issue with normal consoles. Is that if you don't pay attention to what your kids are buying, you just give them their fucking credit card. Then but that's just like, I don't think that Steam gets a special carve out for having these things. Set your fucking permissions for your children's, what they should be able to see, and then go from there.
I'm just saying that it's easier to search on Steam to get that kind of content. But Like you need, if you set the permissions correctly on what content your children can see, then no, it is not easier.
Are there
without permissions?
Are there games on Steam? Because we just said that there's a bigger library. Aren't there games on Steam that are not on PlayStation Online store that sometimes are more risque games? Sometimes.
Yeah, 100%. But at the same time, like people need to be responsible parents. Like you wouldn't just let your kid go in a liquor store and try to buy liquor, right? Or, just like drink liquor in your house, do whatever. Like we need to have responsible fucking parents. And just to say that the content is there, like you parents have the ability, especially right now, to control the content that your kids have access to. So I will not subscribe to the fact that just because Steam has AO games means that kids shouldn't be able to use it. Like, I'm never going to say that that's okay. Like, you're a parent your fucking children, set the appropriate permissions to their account.
Mm-hmm. One can do that. I would just point out that it's a huge library, and there are games on there that are not on every console. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But I will stand. I'm going to stand up by this until I'm proven wrong. I believe that GTA 6 is going to be a huge seller for consoles.
It could be, yeah. 100%.
I think that there will be a tsunami, not a little bit, a whole fucking lot of majority PS5 sold, literally based on the fact that, hey, I want to play GTA 6. And if it's on the Steam Deck and it's on PC at the same time, or any combination of that, that'll be to their benefit as well. But this is going to move some fucking units, and I mean millions. We'll see.
Yeah, I think honestly, yeah, I think it could, and yeah, if it is on the Steam machine, I'm gonna look it up. But Steam.
There might be because with not only with GTA 5 but also with Red Dead, I thought it was like a timed thing, like where it came out.
It can be timed, but I mean, like honestly, Steam can use. They can put their they can use. They make a decent amount of money, and they can use their resources to be like, hey, like if we can get this on the Steam machine, like they can get some extra kickbacks. So, and that would really, especially given if the price is right for the Steam machine.
Yeah, that's a big question mark right now. I hope they get that pricing right. We've seen consoles fuck up pricing. We've seen consoles get it just right. Obviously, there's a lot of economic uncertainty right now. So, and I will freely admit, even though I love PlayStation and all that, I think they fucked up the PS Pro price quite a bit, or PS5 Pro. So, we will fucking see. Old Ninja, are you aware that we can't see you?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay, all right. Well, fuck it. I want to mention something that I'm not going to do any spoilers, but I gotta fucking mention something that was so fucking impactful. HBO Max got their own fucking Lovecraft level greatness, Stranger Things level greatness on that fucking app, and borrow somebody's account, get a trial, whatever the fuck you got to do. Please go watch Welcome to Derry. I saw a trailer at Comic-Con and I was like, okay, this looks really good. I didn't have HBO Max or whatever, and just got the trial to see what all the buzz is about. This shit is fucking excellent. It's one of the best season ones I've seen in a long time. Anybody hating on it doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, or just I don't know, just doesn't like horror series at all. But this, much like fucking Lovecraft Country and Watchmen, incorporated a whole lot of actual like Black history into the mix, and it is not the Pennywise clown is not the main villain.
So I have to ask you, because I watched it like a long time ago. I don't generally watch horror movies, so I haven't watched any like the latest iterations of it. Do you have to have watched it to enjoy this show?
I'm gonna say you don't need to have watched the most recent movies. Or did you watch the TV series way back in the day in the 90s?
No.
Okay. Even without that, you'll still enjoy it.
Okay.
There's enough that, just like how you go in kind of blind to Lovecraft and you're like, oh shit, they're doing this, they're doing that. Yeah. Just fucking go in. You know enough, even just from the zeitgeist and the lore. Okay, hey, he's a clown that kills people, kills little children. That's all. Yeah. You don't need to know anything else. Now, if you're a fan of any type of Stephen King movies, this is basically their Avengers Endgame in terms of there's all The Shining, fucking Pet Cemetery, the Shining sequel, Doctor Sleep, 3 or 4 other Stephen King projects. Pet Cemetery all is a shared fucking universe, and I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah.
So
all right,
please go fucking watch it, because my fucking head is spinning. Really good acting, obviously really good special effects. It does take place in the 60s, and there's a whole lot of good flashbacks. But let me back up. If you like fucking Sinners, there's some Sinner-like vibes to this. We didn't know shit about the Sinners universe at all. We just went in and saw a fucking movie from obviously Ryan Coogler, Black Panther director. This is kind of like that in a lot of fucking ways, and I want to see you guys' take if you haven't seen it, or once you see it.
Oh, Ninja, did you watch it?
No, I wasn't really like drawn to it, because like I never really cared about it, even though I've seen the movies. I don't know. There's something about it doesn't make me. It's not drawing me in. So, right. But based on this recommendation, I may check out an episode or 2.
Yeah, man.
Um,
I don't think you'll be fucking sorry. I
No.
really don't. And then I will also say this: a whole lot of Black TikTok and Black Twitter and whatnot have been going crazy with fucking theories on shit. So yeah, don't let anybody spoil it. I'm not spoiling shit, but if you can, try and fucking watch it. I watched it marathon through it in like 2-3 days.
Wait, is the first season over?
Yep, only 8
Okay.
episodes.
I'm going to watch it because your last recommendation, this is going to segue into it. One battle after another, I finally finished, and
Oh,
that
shit.
movie was fucking amazing.
Goddamn.
Yeah, it was so good, especially because it was like so local to like us down here.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that movie was excellent. I didn't expect like within like the first probably like 15 minutes, you'll figure out like if it's for you or not, and then it just keeps getting better. So there's only a couple things that like kind of threw me off. The fact that I'm not a big fan of like Leonardo DiCaprio because he's fucking creepy. With like only dating chicks that are under 25. That's fucking weird, man. Like you're in your 50s, bro. What the fuck you doing? And there was like one other thing, but it'd be a spoiler. But the movie was fucking fantastic though. It was so well done. The pacing was great. All the shit that happens is just like Sean Penn also.
Yes.
God damn. He played a fantastic creepy. This is how you know somebody's good at acting is when you fucking hate them in that role. You're like, fuck this. I hope you fucking die. And that's it's like the guy that played Joffrey in Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much to unpack with Sean Penn.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to spoil the whole movie because there are some people finally just now getting around to it because it's like on the streaming apps and everything. But you're right. He fucking stole the show, man. I think he should get nominated for some kind of awards.
He really should. Yeah. And
did you notice Leo did the fucking whistle?
Yeah, the Mexican whistle. Yeah.
God damn. He fucking hit that shit and then hit the Spanish right afterwards. And I was like, God damn it. Now that
he did.
It took me out of the movie. I was like, holy shit, did he do the thing? Yes, he did the fucking thing.
Yeah, that movie. What's crazy about the movie is that not only is it a good movie, but it really hits home given our current climate of like just like deporting and just like really imprisoning, people of color for like really nothing. And it's just like, what if people just had enough? Like, how far would you go when you had enough? And it's a lot. Oh, the other thing about it was like, God damn, I forget her name. Her name in real life is like Tyla something.
Tanisha.
Tanisha?
Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor, yes. She's fine, by the way.
Yes.
But I also thought she was kind of like way too like horny black girl in the movie.
Yes.
In the movie, like that kind of bothered me. That kind of took me out of it. I was like, can we not do that? But whatever.
Yeah, it's horny in the wrong times. Like literally, you're trying to do some like plan a attack. Let's just say, or learn how a certain device is made, and it's like, no, I got to get this dick right now. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
crazy shit.
I didn't like that, but it was still a good movie. So
So I don't know if you guys have done this yet. You got to go listen to Ben Shapiro complain about the movie.
Fuck that dude. I don't got here. I don't want to hear him say shit about nothing.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Like, and he's so serious about it, but it's hilarious to me. Like, I think it's worth the watch.
Ben Shapiro is stupid as fuck.
Yes.
This is how I know he's stupid as fuck. First of all, let's just set the record straight. He is a failed Hollywood writer, and he's not really plugged into anything related to like current, like he's not plugged into the zeitgeist or like pop culture at all. He's so far removed. It's incredible. And the fact that he thinks that he has some sort of opinion on pop culture when he doesn't really understand it just shows how fucking ignorant he is. And he thinks that he's so fucking smart, but he's not. You're dumb. Dumb people talk about shit they don't know anything about as if they were intelligent. That's how you know they're fucking stupid. Like I don't talk a lot of stuff about like physics. I don't know shit about physics. I don't pretend like I know about fucking physics. You know what I mean? But he will sit there straight faced and talk about pop culture shit, especially black culture, when he knows nothing about black culture. Nothing. He talks shit about how rap music isn't really music, and shit like that. Where he has like literally no, musical credentials whatsoever. Does he play a fucking instrument? maybe,
Nope.
but he just wants to shit on black folks a lot, and then meanwhile clutches pearls when you talk about anything that has to do with Jewish anything. You know, so fuck that guy and fuck his opinions. He's not intelligent at all. He just has a platform.
Yep. Right there with you. Also, maybe don't get high for 16 years, and then try to remember shit.
That's what I took away from that. Like, if you're gonna run from the government, don't get high every day.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good. Also, I'm gonna just put her name out there because I'm really impressed by this young lady. Infinity Chase. That was my first movie with her. Just like the one guy, I can't remember his name, but from Sinners, where it was his first movie. This year. I mean, I love the fact that you can literally be someone who's never been in a movie before and then have this breakout role and everybody's buzzing and talking about you. That's just awesome.
Also, it's a dope name. So you think also the other guy from Sinners, his name is Miles Catton.
There you go.
Yeah, and Infinity Chase. That's a dope name.
It really
Obviously,
is.
I'm just because the name of the podcast. So I'm just
there.
Saying.
You go.
Not trying to be creepy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and just so we're really clear too, the actress is not some high school student. You know what I mean? Like she's in her 20s or whatever. She's a grown woman. So, but yeah, fucking love that. I'm glad you got a chance to check that movie out.
Sorry. Domino. She said that it didn't look good from the previews. Yeah, definitely watch it. Watch that fucking movie.
Which one? Is she talking about Derry or is she talking about the One Battle?
One Battle After Another. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely watch One Battle After. That's what I'm
I saw
assuming.
that movie in the theater, and I was not disappointed.
Yeah. It's kind of nonstop, like One Battle After Another.
Yep. It was. I told Prodigy about this. There's a scene in the film that takes me out, where these guys are doing basically parkour. And Neil tries to fucking do it, and he hits the tree. Funny. He hits everything on the way down and survives, and it's fucking hilarious. I cannot get that scene out of my head. It was so fucking funny.
That shit was funny. Also, shout out to Benicio del Toro. He was great in the movie too.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah, 100%.
There was, and I'm not going to spoil. I know Domino's in the chat, and she hasn't watched it. It sounds like yet, but there is one scene with Sean Penn where he says a fucking line towards the end of the movie. And the whole fucking theater erupted. It wasn't even meant to be a funny line, but everybody was just mind fucked. Like, did he just say what the fuck I think he said? And it involved assault.
You know what's crazy is like, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yes.
Have you rewatched the movie?
No, I haven't rewatched it yet.
Yeah, so rewatch it. It's like there's like a lot of stuff. It's like, oh, like this makes total fucking sense now, like from the jump. So yeah.
This is the movie where Old Ninja and I were breaking it down a few weeks or months back, where we couldn't get over the fact that Jungle Pussy, she is an artist named Jungle Pussy, and in the movie, her character is named Jungle Pussy.
Yeah.
So, and she does a good job, actually.
But she went. Well, let's just be clear. Well, I don't want to spoil it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Some wild shit.
Definitely go watch it if you can.
My head was spinning after that movie. I was like, "What the fuck did I just watch? Why is that so great?"
I mean, honestly, if Sinners didn't drop this year, this probably would have been like my pick for movie of the year.
Okay,
but Sinners was like that movie was fucking amazing. So
I'm gonna keep it perfectly real.
Too, so yeah,
I'm gonna keep it perfectly real with everybody. I've watched KPop Demon Hunters probably double-digit times at this point.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Damn.
So I've seen Sinners about 2-3 times, and I love Sinners. I'm no shade at all, and I love One Battle After Another, absolutely. But I can't stop watching K-pop.
It is so good.
Wow.
It's so what rewatchable.
What I can't stop seeing is that the K Hunters are everywhere now. Yes. They're on. I don't know if you saw.
They're holiday specials and shit.
Yeah, like the Snoop Dogg special. They're tonight. They're performing tonight in New York. They're I think they're performing tomorrow too. They're like everywhere.
Huntrix girls to the world.
Good. And one of the things that I love about K-pop, especially EJ, is that she talks about Black culture, because that's like if you listen to K-pop, you're listening to something that's heavily influenced by Black culture, and they don't shy around that. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like fucking Elvis Presley where he doesn't talk about anybody black. They will tell you that, hey, like these songs that you're listening to, these are like American black culture is where we got like a lot of this shit from.
Yep.
And I love that they don't try to hide it.
Yeah. Yeah. Or do that shit where sorry, this irks me so badly. Like people like Post Malone who literally got like a whole lot of clout for being, singers with Black American music cosplaying sort of. And then, you shift and go country and it was just a phase. It was just a phase for me,
Yeah.
what put me on and made me famous, To a certain extent, some people right now are even saying that about Nicki Minaj in terms of, cosplaying some Black American musical culture, and now obviously shitting on that and being anti-immigrant but being Trinidadian.
She will pay the cost now. I mean, like, Post Malone will be fine because he's white, and before he did his pop music / black music or whatever, he played like it was like folk music.
Mm-hmm.
And so he'll be fine, but Nicki Minaj, you ain't doing no country, you ain't doing folk music, like you ain't doing your career as far as being like a pop music artist, a singer, whatever. Like you're fucked because your main audience is not listening to you anymore.
Yeah, the older people like our generation and a little bit younger who, were in their 20s and 30s listening to her. A lot of them have jumped ship. And here's the other thing too. MAGA never listened to fucking Nicki Minaj. They never fucking.
They never will.
Yeah, so it's kind of like when we talked about earlier this year the whole shitting on the coastal elites, quote unquote, with Teslas or whatever. People in Mississippi are, in general, buying a whole lot of electric vehicles by comparison.
Well, and also the reason why they don't buy electric vehicles is because their whole infrastructure is fucked. But that's a whole different conversation, though.
Yeah, but you got to know your fucking audience. That's the main point.
Yeah,
like
Nicki Minaj, your audience was there was hoes. So I'm just
Kronos. For those only doing audio, Kronos did another look just like Sam Jackson and Black Snake Moan and let you know that they were hoes.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta remember where Nicki Minaj came up through. She went through some shit, but she was like robbing people. She was stripping. She was like possibly escorting. Like she was doing some whole shit. So I don't know if MAGA will stand for that. But then again, look who our president is. So
I mean, we've all seen the first lady nude, and that wasn't a deal breaker. So I don't know what to think.
Indeed.
So now you got very recent widows wearing hot pants on fucking stage with fireworks. So I don't know. It is what it is.
I'm waiting for JD Vance and her to announce the engagement.
I don't get it.
Yeah. I don't know if has anybody else seen this Avatar Fire and Ash?
Not yet.
I mean, I gotta watch the last one. So
okay.
I haven't watched the last one.
Definitely, if you plan on, don't go into 3 without seeing 2.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Like,
because it takes place directly afterwards. I'm not gonna spoil shit. I have some issues with this one. I think it's kind of mixed.
I have a very serious question for you. Can you name 3 characters from that movie?
Nope. Look, I can name Jake Sully. I can name Loak and Took.
Okay, there we go.
The
All
baby.
Right. Okay, it's getting better. All right.
I saw it like last Saturday. There's problems. There's things I like and there's things I don't. But I'll wait till everybody else, checks it out. I think it's worth going if you like the second one, but I don't think it's as good as the second one. I'll put it that way. So, anyway, what else are we getting into?
I figured there's a whole bunch of shit. I feel like we're missing stuff.
Oh, we were missing a bunch. We didn't update the normal list.
That's true.
I'll bullshit it for a minute. I decided to hook up my PSVR 2 for the first time in like over a year.
Oh, nice.
Because I can't use it in this room because I don't have enough space. Even though I kind of cleaned it out, so I have a little bit more space. But I put it downstairs, and I need to buy a 25-foot long HDMI cable so I could have like more space. So I do like the whole space area. But anyway, I started playing Beat Saber, which I have no idea why I didn't start playing this back when it first came out, because I've had VR since the Vive, which is like a decade ago, more than a decade ago. But I never played Beat Saber, and I got it and I started playing. That game is fucking amazing. And me and my daughter, we play it, and I'll only let her play it for like 30 minutes at a time because she's only 9, and I don't want her to like have like nightmares about like fucking chopping shit, or whatever. But she still she did really good, and it's honestly, the game is amazing. That's one of the games where you can play in VR where you don't have to have like somebody that has like literally zero video game experience can pick up Beat Saber and understand like how to play the game. Like you might have to tell them like a little bit, like look at the arrows, you got to like slice the arrows or whatever. And then after they get that, like it's pretty easy to pick up. And in PSVR 2, I forgot how good the PSVR 2 is, like how crisp the resolution is, how well the controllers work, how well just like everything works. And so I'm going to buy the PC adapter so I can play my Steam Deck VR games on my PSVR 2, because apparently all that shit just works. So, yeah.
What type of game? What type of game is Beat Saber? I don't even know.
So Beat Saber is kind of like.
What? Wait, I could have sworn you played this shit from.
I never played it.
When we went to AWE, they had it set up. You didn't play it.
I missed this one. What type? I've heard about it, but what type of game is it?
So it's basically it's like Guitar Hero with lightsabers.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's the best way I can say it. So basically you have 2 lightsabers. One is the one on your left hand is red, the one on your right hand is blue. And these like these cubes come at you and they have arrows in them on like which way to like slice them, and it's on the beat. And so like you slicing whatever way like on the beat, and like every now and again like a wall come up, you got to lean over to like avoid the walls, or you got to like duck down below to avoid like the thing over your head, and you got to keep chopping all these fucking bricks, these little cubes, and it's like it's so much fucking fun. I'm just amazed that I missed that whole boat, but now I'm playing it and it's great.
Nice. Okay, I've heard good things about that.
And certain arcade, like not arcade, the new bowling alley hybrid, whatever. A lot of them have Beat Saber there. So I don't know if you've seen it with your family or whatnot, but it's out there. I've seen people go full on DDR on Beat Saber, and it's insane.
It gets crazy. Yeah, like
insane.
Some of the shit, because like they have like modifiers where as the cube is coming towards you, like within like the first like couple of feet, like the actual arrow direction will disappear. And so you have to like really pay attention to like where it is, like when it's far away. And then like once it comes in, you have to like memorize like what direction you're supposed to slice. And they have other ones where like you can only move your hands like so many meters, or you have to move them like a bunch of meters to like beat the game. And it's like that becomes very difficult. So yeah.
Wild stuff. Crazy stuff. Did we want to talk about Venezuela? So we kind of skipped lost on it.
Wait, talk about what?
Venezuela, our quasi war.
I mean, we mentioned it a little bit, but go ahead.
Do we want to go deeper, or does it matter?
Talk about it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm not fully like convinced about these like quote unquote tons of drugs, tons of cocaine, fentanyl being released from this one port in Venezuela, that they don't destroy the port, they destroy the vessels that leave the port. And then like there's people on the boats that get utterly destroyed. and they've been showing this on like fucking, national news and shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? Like, why don't we just like blockade the port? Why are we blowing shit up? And then like, Trump has threatened the president of Venezuela. He says for him to move, get out of office, or else. So I'm like, what the fuck is that about? Are you literally threatening the head of a nation
Yes.
openly throughout a back channel? Not only that, Trump is not using the military. He uses the CIA to attack these boats.
Well, he's using the military and the CIA because he definitely moved a carrier group into
True.
the Gulf of Mexico, not America. I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, basically everything that he's doing is it's illegal. First of all, they're in international waters. They don't know if those boats are coming into America at all. I am not convinced that those boats could even make it to America with any really high value amount of drugs on the boat while making it. Because like you have to like people don't seem to understand like how shit works. Like if you're on a boat, right, you can only have so much weight on the fucking boat, especially the size of these boats. And for those boats to go 1,000 fucking miles to America, like a lot of that weight would be in fuel.
Yep.
And if you tell me that you killed like multiple people on the boat, like 6-8 people on that little tiny boat, okay, so that's like, 6 to 8 people. That's at least like, I don't know, like around 1,000 pounds of people, and they have to eat, and it would take like more than a week to get here. That's 1,000 fucking miles on a boat. You can't you can't drive the boat that fast. You have to have food, water on that boat. Like how much actual drugs can you have with fuel, people, water, and like there's no way that you would have like any amount of like sellable drugs, even fentanyl, that would make sense for you to like send a boat of that size to America. And if you did, like the Coast Guard would just intercept them. That's why we have a Coast Guard.
It's almost as if this is another non-white country and group of people that's just being scapegoated for anything going wrong in America. And also that it's not about drugs at all, given the fact that there are plenty of places where drugs are made here.
It's also Venezuela is not where fentanyl comes from. Like maybe coke, but definitely not fentanyl. Which his own CIA, FBI will admit to. And they're also talking about like how it's about oil, but like bro, like oil is like, why are we doing the oil thing again? Like, are you serious? We have electric cars. Like the amount of oil that we need and gasoline that we need is going down. It's not going up. Like we don't need more oil for fucking anything. Like if anything, like we need more, raw materials for like making batteries. So like, I mean, maybe that's why I did the Nigerian thing, but Venezuela, like that's not it. Like just say you don't like Maduro, like,
right? I'm pretty sure Maduro said something about Trump, and he's just pissed.
You could choose over 150 world leaders that have said something about Trump.
Yeah, you can choose me. Fuck him. So
but yeah, no, it's scary shit. Also, just a really quick shout out. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not pretending that I am some expert, but everything that I've heard about this past year under this Mexican president, Sheinbaum, has been relatively positive in terms of economic prosperity and lifting a lot of millions of people out of poverty.
Yeah.
Now, I'll look into that in more detail to see if that's propaganda or what, or there's, no real truth to that. But the things that I'm hearing indicate that for that country, it's been very, very positive of late in terms of just, trying to battle cartels and trying to have some more prosperity for that country. And hopefully that I don't have any ill will towards Latin America or, obviously Africa, Middle East, anywhere. let countries do what they need to provide for their people.
It's interesting you said that because I've heard some slightly not so good things about him. I don't know how true they are,
Wait,
but
who is
yeah,
him?
Maduro?
yeah.
Oh, there's definitely negative things like the Maduro diet and austerity and all that shit, and maybe stealing an election, maybe.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so there. I mean, I guess there's two sides to every coin. So there you go.
We we
We'll
we
see.
shall see. Yeah, it's really hard because like I want how you hear about like obviously sometimes coastal California being a bubble or whatever. Well, America's kind of a bubble too. It's hard to get reliable, accurate news sometimes about certain foreign countries. In terms of what's true and what's not. You got to do a deep dive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and like most folks, they just don't do that. They don't look into things,
Yeah.
and it's the same people that I said like, well, you didn't look at any. They'll tell me that I didn't look into anything, and it's just like no, like stop just like believing what this dude is saying. Like, there's no president except for, I'm sorry, I'll rewind. This is back when I was an idiot, and I'll admit it. When Bush the second talked about how there was definitely like nuclear materials in Iran, I believed him, but I was in my early 20s and I was dumb as fuck. And once I realized that when I went to Iraq and I was like, oh, and they even try to give the whole yellow cake uranium thing. I'm okay, well, you got yellow cake uranium, but I mean, that's still not a nuclear bomb. So did that warrant a fucking war and the loss of life? No. To me, no. Like, you'll never convince me that is that was an appropriate use of human life to go over there and just like fuck up a whole country. And yeah, there's a lot of atrocities that happen over there, but no. And it's the same thing like today. And people are just like, they don't really look, they just believe whatever this person says. And that's a cult of personality. They did a whole song about it. It was great.
Mhm.
Great song.
Indeed.
Yeah, great song.
Yeah. Yeah. I won't even put it just on Trump though. I will say the government has a vested interest sometimes and a lot of times in not telling you, the average citizen, the accurate truth. And they know that you're not going to research and read about it. And they know that you're not going to visit certain places either. And sometimes you won't even know anybody from that country or region. So,
Yeah.
Somali, that's how they can get away with saying some bullshit like all Somali in Minnesota eat cats,
Yeah,
Mhm.
and this is another thing that people in America don't seem to understand about Somalia. Most people that in America don't understand that the Western world fucked over Somalia.
Yes.
So the reason why Somalia is fucked up is not because Somalians full of a bunch of pieces of shit. It's because Somalia used to be a fishing country, and the Western world went through and fucked up their entire fishing like region through oil and a bunch of other bullshit. And so they couldn't make a living anymore. And they had to like literally turn towards piracy to make ends meet. Like, it wasn't just like one day they just decided, hey, let's go jack some boats and let me just do like, look at me. I'm the captain now. No, like literally they couldn't make a living because where they used to fish, they couldn't fish anymore because of industrialization of the Western world.
I am sure that every Somali American absolutely hates fucking Tom Hanks and that goddamn movie.
Yeah.
Because that is our source of reference for an entire generation. But you're right. It is what it is.
But they don't want to look into it. They're just like, they're brown people. Fuck them,
Yeah. Yeah. Also, too, I'm old enough to remember, because it was earlier fucking this year, there were a whole lot of black Americans in this country saying, well, I don't really care about the whole ICE raids, and they're not coming after anybody black, or, it's not our fight, it's not our problem. Y'all look stupid as fuck. Because and I'll say that only because of this. You will get accused, whether you're a black American or not, of, oh, well, you look like a Somali. You look like a Haitian.
It's just
You know.
it's just blue. He looks like he's
Yes.
he looks Ethiopian. I told him that. Like once I went to Ethiopia, I was like, Blue, I'm pretty sure you're from Ethiopia, like your people. And yeah, he is. Like his people are.
There
He's
you go.
not Ethiopian. Like if you go back like further enough in like his background.
Yeah.
Um,
but still, it's just like they think you all look alike any goddamn way.
well, that's just I'm gonna give a little bit of credence to that train of thought. I think a lot of Black Americans that voted for Kamala Harris, they were mad at the Latina community because a lot of them didn't vote for Kamala Harris, and so they were pissed. And so I can sort of understand that, but at the same time, what Prodigy just said is super true. Like you can get mad about it, but at the same time, we're still in the same fucking boat. Like they're seeing it now. Like all these people that are, all these Latino people that are getting deported, and anybody brown that's getting deported. It's like, yeah, you can be mad, but like, I hope that your anger is redirected back towards the same direction again. Like, yeah, Latino people, Latinx, whatever name you want to use, they did vote for the wrong person, and they're paying the price, and that's unfortunate. And I hope that people have some empathy towards the people that are getting fucked over right now by just voting wrong, because they're promising these people the world. And we all knew they were bullshit. And we all knew that they were going to come after them, but they didn't fucking know. Yeah. Go ahead.
But also just to point out too, because the devil's in the details here. If you voted in the presidential election, you're really talking about citizens. Yeah. And this goes to the same point that we brought up earlier. People are getting deported with a wide net that includes people who are legal U.S. citizens here. That's what's so fucked up.
They've gotten legal U.S. citizens. They've gotten veterans. They've gotten all kinds. They don't give a fuck, bro. If you are not like, like white, and even then, hope you don't got an accent. But even then, like I haven't seen a raid on any European fucking communities. Not a single fucking one. No. So let me just be real here. I'm not seeing a raid on a Russian community, a fucking Italian community, fucking nothing. Like, it's not happening.
Nope, it's not going to. It's not. Also, let me just say this too, because I was not aware of this until very fucking recently, and someone reminded me. There are here in this country, obviously, there's a whole thing of whiteness, and if you got the white skin complexion, regardless of where you're from or whatever, sometimes you can get looped into the whole thing of whiteness. Let me tell you this: there's a whole lot of Europeans who do not like white Americans either. Like, don't fuck with them at all. Will make all kinds of stereotypes. Like, do not fuck with white Americans at all. And so that's what's so fucking funny to me sometimes, in terms of like, because of this country's history and whatnot. You may think you're all in the same gang. You go to fucking Poland or France or UK or Scotland, Ireland or whatever, they'll remind you in a minute, no, you're a fucking American, and I can't stand you.
Well, I mean, especially right now, because I mean, honestly, like the people right now that are for all these ICE raids and all this shit, you're the same people that would have literally sold out Anne Frank.
Yep. Yep.
That's what that's you people now. Yes. You're on the side of an oppressive government that is for basically ethnic cleansing. That's what we're doing right now. You're only going after brown people, and you're deporting them after like literally they're contributing into our society in a positive way. They're paying taxes. The vast majority of people, if you look at all the statistics, immigrants into America commit less crime. This is not even fucking debatable.
Yeah.
They commit less crime than other Americans, than native born Americans. It is not debatable. And go ahead.
Can I add just one more caveat to that? I'm not trying to go off on a side note, but the other thing is this ridiculous fear of a falling birth rate. The only way Americans here, all Americans, is going to be able to support the aging baby boomers and all of that is if you allow immigration. If you don't, You're going to have places like, unfortunately, you see this in South Korea and Japan and some places in Western Europe right now too, where you got a negative birth rate that is in danger of collapsing your whole society within a generation or two. Like, it's not a game when you're below that 2.2 or 2.4.
It's 2.2, yeah. It's white America cannot fuck their way out of this.
Nope.
Like, it's just not going to happen. Especially given the fact that young people are disenfranchised with even having kids. You know, the best way to incentivize young people to have kids is to actually guarantee their kids have a better life than their parents do.
Yep.
With, universal health care, giving them a better living wage, bringing down the cost of living, bringing down the cost of, or at least stabilizing the cost of like average goods, shit like that, making shit actually survivable. Instead, they're not doing that. They keep pushing, getting rid of privatizing Social Security, making healthcare costs higher, trying to suppress minimum wage, making sure that the billionaires get more money, making sure that it's profit over everything, making sure that the stock market keeps growing. But in the meantime, we're literally sacrificing young America, like the future of America. We're sacrificing that for temporary gains. And that is wrong, because at the end of the day, 50 years from now, if we keep going at the same rate, we're not going to have enough people to pay into our, end of life. What I mean by that is, if we don't have enough people that are young as I age, then there's not enough people for me to fucking retire.
Yep.
So.
And you can see it if you pay attention. I don't care where you live in this country.
Go to Walmart.
You're seeing less and less families of 3+ children, like 4 or 5. Like, those are rare and rare. Now, obviously, you
got Mormons though. I mean, come on.
Yeah, not enough. Not enough. I'm just saying, there's a lot of, compared to the people who don't have any or just have one, or maybe 2, which still isn't at that 2.2 level. It's tough. It's tough, and you can't, if you're not allowing immigration and you're not having enough babies and you're making it too hard on people, a society can collapse just from that pressure over the long term.
And they know this. The reason why we all know they know this is because of the current, the way that they're trying to get rid of abortion.
Yep.
They're trying to force births to like up the birth rate, but that's never going to happen. The only thing, when women, I guess non-conservative women know this. If you make abortions illegal, all you're doing is you're making, what the fuck just happened? I think the shit just dropped.
Uh-oh. Is it still recording?
It's still recording, but there we go. It's back. That was weird. There was like a drop on like the stream. If you make abortions illegal, all it's doing is making safe abortions illegal. That's all it's doing. Women will still have abortions because like there's gonna be like there's no way that you're gonna make all of them. It's not gonna stop happening. Like it's literally fucking impossible because abortions have existed since before they were safe. So you're just going to basically up the mortality rate with women, and especially women that are poor. A lot of poor people are people of color. So,
Yeah. Not to be too morbid, but I'm going to say women and teen girls, unfortunately. I'm going to put it all in there,
Isn't that the case with Brazil for the past 20 years? Because isn't abortion there, and they have the highest abortion rate there, even though it's illegal there?
Well, so Brazil is actually the country that actually figured out the whole mifepristone thing, and mifepristone, and I forget the other drug. They figured out like the cocktail. So like it could be illegal there, but it doesn't really matter because they have access to the actual drugs that can you can take a couple of pills and have an abortion. So that's the reason why I have that here in America. Also, thank you to I forget the name of the fucking podcast. Today Explained was one. And might have been Radio Lab was another one. There's 2 episodes that have to do with abortions that really break down Mifepristone and something with a fucking P. Give me a second, so I can fact check my fucking self.
For sure.
Good shit.
Prodigy.
Yes, sir.
For you, I believe you saw the latest Chappelle stint on Netflix.
Oh my fucking god, I sure did. I almost forgot about that. Go ahead.
Mifepristone and misoprostol. Yeah. And those are something that you can get them mailed to you. If there's ways to get it, I can't say how to do it, but you can get it mailed to you.
I thought that was the Marvel Devil guy, right? That's the character.
Mephisto. Yes, you get Mephisto. All up in your. Oh my god! Oh, I gotta talk about this real quick. Is that what was it? RFK Jr. He made like a huge, another like incredibly stupid fucking statement about like where babies come from. He said babies came from a placenta, and I was just like, bro, I almost said the N-word. I don't usually say that. I don't say that hardly ever, but I almost did. But I was like, what? Like, that's not where a baby comes from. Like, babies don't come from a fucking placenta. So if you don't know that, you should not have anything to do with fucking healthcare, like at all. So they come from a uterus. A placenta is involved, but it's external to a fetus. So if you don't know that, also another reason why I know you shouldn't trust RFK Jr. is because literally somebody passed out in front of him on camera. And what did he do? He ran away. This is the person that is in charge of our fucking healthcare. Like if somebody, even me, because I used to be like a first responder in the Marine Corps. If somebody passes out in front of me, like I'm going to try and take care of them, at least to like get them stabilized to like, as I'm calling 911, I'm not just going to fucking bounce. Like, what the fuck?
God damn. Wow. We in danger, Molly.
Yeah.
Sorry, Olden, you had a quick question. You were trying to go to some. I can't remember.
Dave Chappelle's new comedy stint on Netflix. On Netflix.
Yes, I did see that. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. Dave Chappelle is a fucking genius. He tells things. He's a storyteller. He tells a fucking compelling story, and I'm just fucking glued to my fucking seat or my couch at home, loving it. Some of it wasn't even fucking funny. It's just a great story, and his perspective is just fucking refreshing. I loved all of them. I am team Dave Chappelle. I understand that and he addresses it head on, some of the controversies of performing over in Saudi Arabia or whatever. But it was well worth watching. I enjoyed it immensely.
All right. I'm going to dissent. Oh, didn't you got any thoughts on this, on his special?
Yeah, so I noticed a lot of people were kind of upset on Chappelle because that's all he did was tell stories. They didn't feel like he was doing stand-up. They feel like there wasn't enough jokes. It's mostly him telling stories. Now, if you watch his earlier stuff, it's all jokes. It's like go, like riff after riff after riff. And this one was a lot more stories about his life and who he met and what he's gone through. Granted, I enjoyed it, but I do get people who like I want to watch you do your stand up and make me laugh. And a lot of people felt like he was telling too many stories that did not make them laugh. It was just stories about his life. And I kind of get that. I noticed recently he's done this a lot more compared to what he's done in the past.
Some of them weren't even his life story, though. Just to really quickly point out, like a big portion of it was about Jack Johnson's life.
Yeah, towards the end, but he talks about his wife and kids, as he always does, and also celebrities that he meets. So, he talks about Charlie Kirk. Mm-hmm. So, there's some about that. So, I mean, I get it. Granted, I thought it kept my attention, but I do understand people who kind of miss the old days, as they would say.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch the special because I am not about Dave Chappelle anymore. I've been off the Dave Chappelle train since he decided to do 3 comedy specials that had like a lot of anti-trans jokes, and like I'm not dealing with that anymore. I don't really give a shit about Dave Chappelle anymore. The fact that he went over to Saudi Arabia to do a comedy special is also telling. Yes, a lot of comedians did, but I mean, people seem to forget that, you know, I know he talked about, you know, Khashoggi in his special, but I mean, you're literally talking about how you can't say certain jokes in America where literally that country assassinated a fucking journalist for his thoughts. And so don't sit there and tell me that you're some, you know, truth teller and all that shit when somebody that was telling the truth got literally fucking killed and dismembered. And you had to like literally do specials about anti-trans shit and then talk about, oh, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But then he still did. And yeah, so honestly, fuck Dave Chappelle. So I'm not dealing with this bullshit anymore. And I talked about it with a friend of mine that I have dinner with like almost every Monday because he watched the special. He was asking me if I watched the special, and I was like, no, because I'm not about Dave Chappelle anymore. And he was like, man, he's like, you know, somebody else told me that too. And I was like, well, who? He's like, oh, my girlfriend. I was like, yeah, I'm on team her. Like, I can't. Once you start punching down on people, especially as like a black person, like I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like all the fucking jokes that he told about trans people, it was funny to me like at first, but I'm like, if there was like some white dude that was doing a tour based upon like anti-black jokes, like I'd be like, fuck him. And you know, it's in a weird spot to be where I have to like literally be kind of like the voice of reason of like, hey, like all these anti-trans jokes and all this shit, this is basically they're almost verbatim the same bullshit they said about black people. And to have a black man stand up there and like give those kinds of jokes and like make it, oh, it's so fucking funny that these people have like less rights than us, blah blah. It's like, bro, like what the fuck are you doing? So I realized that I'm like, it's not a popular opinion, but I don't gotta fuck with him anymore. And I'm not.
And here's what I will say. Everybody's gonna have different opinions on it. That's totally fine. I find some nuance there, but I get it. I totally get where you're coming from. I don't say that everybody has to like him. I really don't, or watch his shows.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. Like, I'm of the same thing where like Dave Chappelle he's never eclipsed Killing Him Softly to me. So, yeah.
And all good. And I will say just really quickly, for me, I give comedy more leeway personally, especially stand up, than a lot of different mediums. Yeah. But I get where you're coming from. So, you know, I don't like. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
It's all good. Like I I understand. I just had to say my little piece. So,
no, I get it. And I don't even think you're necessarily in the minority per se. I think it's possibly even 50-50.
You know? Yeah, I was literally about to say that.
Yeah.
Like the people that left was exactly that way. And I will say this conversation did not go the way I thought it was going to go.
Yeah. Yeah. I honestly, like, I wish that I could still like enjoy his stuff, but I fucking can't. It's the same way with like with Joe Rogan. Like I used to be a huge fan of Joe Rogan. Mm-hmm. I really did. I've been to like I went to one of his shows. Yep. And I used to listen to his podcast like not every day, but at least like once a week. I can't stand the fucking dude anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Listen, I totally get it, and I will say this: I was never a big Potter person per se. I saw some of the movies. I don't hate on that franchise per se.
Oh, Harry Potter.
I will say that J.K. Rowling has been completely distasteful, and she's been anti-trans, and I don't fuck with her. I just don't. Like on GP, anything that she's about, I think she goes out of her way to attack, and like she'll make the conversation about that when that's not even what she's being asked about. You know what I mean? Like someone will ask her about how's the weather over there in England? She'd be like, goddamn trans people. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's another thing I don't. It's like it's such a small portion of the population. Like, why do you give a shit?
Yeah,
You're like,
that's fair.
Why do you give a shit?
Also, let me go one step further. They're human beings.
Yeah.
Like end of the day, people, bleed, they cry, they laugh, they just like any of us, And so I want to be really clear on that. I don't support any type of hatred or othering or stereotyping or anything like that. Now I will laugh at a lot of fucked up shit, especially in stand up. That's my own kind of thing. But I don't support any type of bashing of a community or whatever whatsoever. And I'll leave it at that.
I'll give you a caveat. Unless somebody that was trans literally whipped your ass when you were a kid.
Yeah,
maybe
you go.
Maybe you got some, some credence, but
no, be mad at that person.
Yeah,
not the
just
whole
that one person. Just that one person. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Just that one person. Fuck them. But don't
get revenge. Get stronger. Yeah, start training
to try and be like, oh, yeah, exactly. Do your fucking, Dragon Ball Z arc. Just saying. Exactly. Find a hyperbolic time chamber. Get your Vegeta. You're good to go.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, folks are trying to convince all of the world that, these trans athletes are just like breaking every fucking record known to man. It's like, no, like the vast majority, like not even the vast majority, like you literally can't even name one record that's been broken by a trans athlete. There was one recently, but it got taken back because the person was literally fucking like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
And it was like, what the fuck is happening? But like, that's like very like few and far between. Everything else, like these other trans athletes, that they're not competitive. They're not world competitive. You know what I mean?
You know what's even worse though? And I mean, it gets really disturbing to me. What they'll try to do, both in the media and these crazy lunatics that are anti-trans or whatever, they'll try to say that natural-born cis women who perhaps look a little stronger or, bodies don't, look quite as like your typical female athlete or whatever, they'll try to chastise them too. Like I remember even with Serena Williams, who's strong, thick chick or whatever, when she was dominating tennis, oh, she's a man. Oh, she must be trans. Like, and they'll do all kinds of bullshit.
This is why I talked about like my argument in the beginning of like they use the same arguments that are used against black people. Mm-hmm. Of like, oh, he's too, they have extra fucking tendons in their knees, or they have like denser bones, more muscle mass, blah 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 blah. When the reality is, the vast majority of all, like when it comes to like sports athletes, is that the reason why people of color are generally, I'm saying that kind of loosely, why they're better at like some, if not like a lot of sports, is because for a lot of us, that's like our way out. Like we don't have a fucking friend that's building computers in their fucking garage and their dad happens to own a company and we could just slide into that company. We have to like, our physical attributes are the things that can get us out. It's like people don't really seem to understand that. Of like that's the main path for like a lot of people of color, especially in America or even around the world, especially when it comes to like the Olympics and shit like that. Like you have to use the physical attributes that you have to get ahead. Other than that, you don't have like a family member or a friend or whatever who can like nepo baby your ass through a fucking company because it doesn't exist.
Don't forget the big one, NFL.
Yeah,
that's how a lot across the country. That's their ticket out. You need to push harder and fight your way out to get up the top.
Can I fuck it up though a little bit from a perspective standpoint? When you go back like 100, 125 years, what's funny to me is the most recent European immigrants to this country, Italian, Irish, some of the Jewish, living in American ghettos all over, this country, they actually produced a whole lot of boxers.
Yeah.
Because at the time you were it's competing, doggy dog, not a whole lot of opportunities. Well, let me try to fight my way out. Let me try to do it with my body or whatever,
Let's do it poverty. Yeah.
Yeah, poverty, and I'll try to escape by throwing my fist better than anybody else. The whole Notre Dame Fighting Irish,
Yeah.
that mascot, that was a stereotype of those people based off of poverty and trying to find a way out by any means necessary. Despite discrimination. But when it's black folks doing it, oh my God, it's always a problem. Anyway, that's a segue.
That was a little rabbit hole. So
It was. We should probably wrap it unless you got another big one, the big topic, old ninja.
Yeah, how was everybody's Christmas before we log this shit off?
It was awesome. I saw Kronos and his daughter and his brother, his dad, nephews, nieces. It was great. We got together. My mom was here.
I saw your mom. I didn't know she was even here. That was
she
great.
just gotten in town. She actually just left yesterday. So she was in town for a little bit. So it was nice to just kind of get together, and then in the morning opening up some presents with the kids. But that was mine.
Cronus, for you? Pretty much the same.
The highlight of the day was like seeing the rest of the family. Like it's. I try not to get emotional on the fucking podcast, but it's the past two Christmases. It's like it's weird for me because it's like it's not as many presents underneath the tree anymore. And it's like doing everything like kind of like by myself. It's like it's odd and something that I'm getting over, and it's still during the holidays. It's still hard for me to get through. So
for sure.
Yeah.
For that.
I
would say for me, it was good until it wasn't. My niece, I guess she wanted to do some holiday family gathering type thing. Didn't tell nobody, but decided to do it upon herself and take charge, and it turned into a disaster. So before that, everything was great. Good thing we opened presents before that shit happened. So, but other than that, being around family was cool, but like the meltdown afterward was something else. Like, holy shit! But we still family. So
was the police called?
No, I mean she's a 15-year-old girl. She didn't stab nobody, but still.
Oh, okay. I mean,
yeah. No, she just wanted to. It's just the way that she wanted to take control. She's just rude about it. She's 15. I get it, but there are certain things you should do in a certain way, especially with like your elderly relatives. So,
especially
old ninja. When I was 17, I did what people told me, but now I'm in control.
Okay, Johnny Bravo. Or no, Donnie Darko. Sorry, Donnie Darko.
Oh man,
it's a good movie, by the way.
What I try to when people have adult meltdowns, even teenage meltdowns, I try to like put things in like a certain perspective. I'm like, this person is basically acting like an 8-year-old, and so like, how would I treat an 8-year-old? Like I don't know. I know Prodigy isn't on Facebook anymore, but isn't on Facebook right now. But I had somebody like literally have a child meltdown.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna wait until after the podcast to find out what the fuck is going on with that shit.
Yeah,
was some wild shit.
That was insane. And I was just like,
and I know that you've known this person for a long time.
We went to high school together, and I was just like,
oh my god,
what is happening right now? Like, why are you like literally melting down?
Wild, and it came out the guts out of nowhere.
Literally did, and I was after a while I realized it's like, yo, this person is literally just like this person's hurt from something, and I was just like, I'd rather just have them. At first, I was like, I got my first response. I was like, literally, I was actually it did bother me because he literally called me. He called me a pussy. Yeah, he called me literally a pussy because I made a comment about like Trump. I was like, it was something like really benign about like, are we going? It was something dumb. It was like literally, it was like a joke, and the guy said that I was a pussy, and then I was a disgrace to the flag.
Damn.
And I was like, okay.
God
so
damn.
like, first of all, this person didn't like even join the military, and I know that. and he's a weak bitch. Like I know this. Like he's a soft person. So and I know this. And so like my first response back was kind of hot, and then he just kind of like just kept going, and I was like, oh, like you actually have like something else happened to you, and I'm just gonna let you keep going, and like let it all out because it's not gonna bother me. Like we got to a certain point where I was like, you're not hurting my feelings, so like just talk all the shit you want. Like I don't really care. And like literally like 2 days later, like I posted something with my daughter, and like I was literally like somebody like flying a fucking kite, and he called me a deadbeat, and I was just like,
whoa,
what
all
the
right,
hell?
like I'm living in your head rent free, I guess. So like,
I guess so.
I was like, whatever,
And
man.
the thing was the thread. Other people jumped in there too. I didn't read all of it, so I'm like, I feel like maybe we should go offline.
No, most people couldn't even read it. Yeah,
huh?
Most people couldn't see like all the comments that were on there because it was like really fucked up shit.
Yeah, and I was just like, what the fuck is happening? I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna dive into this because this looks a little too personal. Because he was trying to go the jugular, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
I mean, he was trying, but I told him in my head like, if you literally want, because he said some shit, and I was like, yo, if you want to roll at like my old gym, we can go roll. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be up there like next month. Like, literally, I'll be up there next month. Like, we can be on the mats. Like, see what you got. And then all of a sudden, he's got a problem with his knee or some shit. I'm like, all right, like whatever.
Yeah, he didn't want that smoke.
Yeah,
yeah.
But I'm like, like, and he's like, oh, it's gonna be like a real street fight. I'm like, okay, call whatever you want. Like, okay, like I'm willing to take a possible L. Probably not gonna fucking happen though. But yeah, if that's what you want to do, like we can do that. And yeah.
But also, just to be clear, because you posted it in our chat, even though I'm not on Facebook. If someone gets that butthurt about a benign post about Trump, that says a whole lot about them. Really, they're insecure about the fact that probably voted for him.
Yeah.
And he diddles kids and has fucked up your own paycheck and your economy and your life, and you regret what you did.
Yeah, and
it was a lot of
what got me, the post wasn't even a direct Trump post. It was like a proxy post.
Yeah, it was real dumb. That's why I was like, it was like out of nowhere, and I was like, all right, dude, like.
And everybody else was like wishing you Merry Christmas and shit. And
dude, like literally, it was like probably like 7 or 8 people like messaged me like on the side, like, yo, what the fuck? And I thought about it afterwards. I'm like, I hope that people are like messaging him, like, what is going on with you? Because I'm fine, but like, I don't know what the fuck is happening in his life. So I hope that whatever happens in his life like gets better, because like I'm not great, but like I'm not in a hole like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where like a benign message about somebody that I don't even fucking know makes me so mad that I literally question somebody's manhood. Which also, just to be clear, like honestly, we need more pussies in the world. We need more pussies in this world. People that don't want to, like, I don't know, bomb a fucking sovereign country. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm not one of those people. Like, if you literally, I'm pretty pacifist, but if you fuck with me in real life, you're gonna have a fucking bad day. And I'm not saying that as being like pompous or arrogant. Like, I fucking trained for 13 years, actually way longer than that. Like, I know how to fight. So if you fuck with me in real life, like, unless you like shoot me from far away, like, you know, it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go.
Yeah, I don't know what that. To me, it felt like maybe he was drinking a bit or something.
That's why I even asked him.
Yeah, but he came at you like the next day, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
It could be
wild shit. Wild shit.
Sometimes you drink for a couple of days in a row, you know.
Can I just say this? And I don't know this person from Adam, but sometimes there are people, we know this to be true, that can be former friends or associates or people you know that don't like black people.
Well, okay. So this is the weird thing. Is like literally, I literally posted, like, we used to like message. He would ask me for like advice. Mm-hmm. Like, and I would like, I like literally posted like the screenshots of like when he asked me like for advice and like my responses. I was like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, I thought we were cool. Like, this is literally like a couple years ago. Yep. And like now all of a sudden you're like, call me a pussy. And it's like, bro, like, the fuck? Yeah. So, maybe he always was like not. And this is the other thing where I think he got mad because he had posted some shit and I on like my page about like Trump or whatever, and I was like, yo, your proximity to whiteness will never change because he's Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
And then like he tried to like engage with me, and one of my other friends engaged with him, and I like literally posted up like the meme of from The Simpsons was like tapping on the fucking the bus thing of like
Yes.
I will not engage with somebody that doesn't see me as like a human being.
Yeah.
And like I just stopped, and maybe that's simmered with him for like 6 months or whatever. But yeah, like
Yep.
I'm not going to engage with somebody I'm not going to engage with somebody that's like when we have a disagreement on basic human value.
Yep.
So
yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is, and that's big of you to just kind of be like, hey, I hope his life gets better. You know what I mean?
And I really do. Like,
so
I don't know what's going on, but yeah, definitely hope it gets better.
Me, I'll be like, I hope he dies and I hope he burns in hell.
I mean, he's got kids, so I don't know that, man. I want his kids to have a dad that contributes in their life significantly.
Yeah.
So
I get it. All right, gentlemen, this was absolutely fucking cathartic and necessary. And goddamn, I don't like taking the 2 weeks gap that we had, but this was fun. I needed this.
Yeah, me too. If you all weren't going to join, I was going to be up here drinking, maybe have my youngest on talking shit. But yeah.
I figured you'd be playing Hades again.
Maybe.
For sure.
Good shit, y'all. All right, old ninja, take us. Or actually, what you guys got popping for the new year?
Sleep, I think. Actually, I plan on watching.
It's an old man answer. God damn it.
Yeah, well, my body's starting to give out on me, so we'll see if I survive 2026. We'll see what happens with that. But I do look forward to watching Fire and Ash sometime this weekend. I know it's a 3-hour movie, so I'm planning accordingly. Yeah, I'm looking to kicking back, enjoying the new year. And the next, we're on the West Coast. Other people are in the future, so we're last. But I'm gonna be kicking back and enjoying my time with the family I got here, and I got to go to work a little bit and hopefully get some stuff ready for the cast. Actually, I have it ready, which I will talk about offline. But some stuff is slowly going on. I hope to fix, and I'm looking forward to a hopefully more prosperous 2026 for myself. So yeah.
All right, Kronos.
Yeah, I think this year there's something I wanted to do last year was Año Viejo, but I didn't get a chance to do it. This year I might have to modify it, but I still want to do it. I don't want to build muñecos. It's basically like, so in Ecuador and some parts of like South America, they have a tradition where they like literally build a doll and they put in like all the negative things, like it happened last year, and like they burn it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think I want to do it last year. I literally like wrote everything down, cut it all up, and I was gonna like burn it inside like a jar. And I think I'm gonna do it early next year, and like just to like get rid of like the last year and the year before, just to like keep it rolling. But yeah, this year, I was looking through like my old Facebook posts from last year. I was trying to like manifest this is gonna be my best year ever. This year was not my best year ever. So it wasn't as bad as like 2024. That would have taken a lot, but I definitely had some highlights of this year. But this is not like my greatest year. So hopefully next year. But got some shit I gotta do. But I have some hope. So we'll see. I definitely appreciate you gentlemen still being here with me to podcast. Some people, like my daughter, asked me, like, "Why do you podcast?" Like, every Wednesday, blah blah blah. And it's not even. If you're listening to this podcast, for me personally, like doing the podcast isn't just about us broadcasting out to all of you. Honestly, I just have fun talking to all you guys in the podcast. That's why I don't care about fucking advertisements anymore. I don't care about some corporation taking us over. We've been around for a long time. Yeah, we could definitely make this podcast bigger, but I don't really give a shit. I just want to talk to you guys like once a week because I don't get to see you. Like, me and Prodigy literally live in the same fucking city, and I don't see him hardly ever. But I get to chat with him all the time. Like in the chat, we get to talk every Wednesday. And so as long as we can keep that going, like we'll keep it going, and I definitely enjoy it. So thank you very much, gentlemen. I think this year marked like the 10-year mark, actually more than 10-year mark of the podcast.
Yeah, more than 10 years.
Yeah,
2020 will be more.
And I appreciate like all you listeners that listen and give us feedback. Give us more feedback. If there's some things that you like about the podcast or don't like let us know. We'll try to get out the Golden Eggplant Awards early next year. I still got to go through those because I know that there's like a bunch of games and movies and music and all that stuff that I want to talk about and get folks to vote on to like see what you guys are thinking about. But yeah, just thank you everybody on the podcast, all my co-hosts and all your listeners. Just thank you, and I hope you all have a prosperous. Yes.
Prosperous. Yeah.
Prosperous. Prosperous. I almost said phosphorus. I'm like, no, don't. I did. Prosperous. 2026.
Yeah.
Good shit. Real quickly for me, man, that's hard. That's a hard act to follow from both of you guys. It is raining cats and fucking dogs here in southern San Diego right now, so it's loud as fuck. But and I hope there's no flooding here in certain parts of San Diego. But I love this place. I love this place. I love this fucking cast. I love our fucking listeners. And we've had our agreements, disagreements, and fucking, just excitement and dankness for years and years on here. And I'm excited about the fucking future. We've had some ups and downs, but I'm excited about the fucking future. And I want to keep doing hot shit. You know what I mean? And of course, I'm still going to have the hope that Interspecies Reviewers Season 2 comes out one day.
Someday.
That's probably not coming, dude. I don't know if you heard from the creator. He's scared. He doesn't want to do it. Did you not?
I'm gonna crowdfund that motherfucker. I'm really.
He was scared. He's like, I don't know if people are gonna like be into it. So I'd rather have him than that shit you were sprouting out. Fucking redo of Healer. Oh my god.
I like that both.
Redo of Healer fucked me up. I'm like, I can't watch this no more. This is fucked up.
That shit was wild. Oh, sorry, real quick. JJK Season 3 is coming in January.
Yeah.
Make sure you're ready.
We didn't talk about so next week we'll talk about like what's coming up in 2026. 2026 has like a lot of really good shit possibly coming up. So
Hell yeah. Shit.
All right, y'all. Peace. Oh, take us out, old ninja. Sorry.
I pressed the button.
Yeah,
I was like, bro, like you said peace.
You just take us out. Anywhere and everywhere on the internet with Blacks and Black Times Infinity, which you just listened to with Bees and BTI. That's BTHAN, BTI. Anywhere you consume your podcast. Some places you may have to look up Blacks and Black Times Infinity. You can email us at beesandbti@gmail.com. We also have a Discord server. If you do not know, email us if you want to join. You can check out our official website, www.binheadproductions.squarespace.com/beesandbti. That's right. There you
go. Come see me eat crow about Hades 1.
You should twitch it out, bro.
Battlefield 6, baby.
All right, we're out this bitch. Peace.